Today we're looking at the Creatck 8-inch LED ring light. This is the box straight from Amazon, so let's have a look what you get inside the box. So there's a number of pieces of kit. There's the instructions. Shows you how to put everything together. First thing you get is an extendable tripod. This looks quite neat and small, presumably for using when you're working on a table. Let's put that over here. You've got the light itself, which is pretty lightweight plastic LED. It's got a cable which connects using USB, so you need to find some form of power source for that. Then we've got some other parts for the tripod. So let's put the box to one side. So here we have everything that's in the box. And what you'll find is you've actually got two tripods. You've got the main tripod here for the light and the component parts. And then you've also got a smaller tripod here with a camera holder. So you can actually set up your camera on one side and have the light independent from that, which is really useful. So in terms of assembly, the small tripod legs come assembled like this. There is a ball connector here which screws very easily onto the tripod legs, and the reason for that is then you've got multi-directional movement. The light itself then screws directly onto here, so it's just a couple of twists. And then there's a nut here to tighten it to make sure that it's got enough strength to hold the light up. You've then got a remote control for operating the system. The light itself is powered using USB connection. Now in terms of, you can have the light just as it is, like this, or if you want to mount a phone within it, there is a ball connector here which screws in to the middle of the light. So we have the light here. This is the ball connector. If you want to connect a phone into the center of the light, you just screw this in place. And then there is a mobile phone holder which has a ball socket connection which sits on top of here if you want to put your phone. So the way you connect that is you take this off, put it over, you fit the ball connection, snap it into place, and then just tighten back in place to secure that. And then you've got the ability to store your phone in here. So you can use the light with a phone mounted directly in the center. The other mobile phone stand comes here. It's relatively small, but it's quite useful, these sorts of things. If you're doing shoots where you need more than one mobile phone, or you're doing another shot, then you can attach this. Again, it's just a straightforward screw connection on top of here, and then you've got an adjustable mobile phone stand, so you can use that alongside the light. And the remote control is Bluetooth connection, so that you can switch the light on and off. So let's now put some power into this and see what the light looks like when it's illuminated. Okay, so here we have the light. As mentioned before, the power supply is USB, so it needs to be either directly to the mains or via a power bank. So I've got a power bank here, which we're just going to put this USB cord into. So now I give it some power. The cord itself has a remote control function. It's got 4 different buttons on it. It's the bottom one, which is illuminated, is the power on and off. We've got a plus at the top, a change in the middle, which changes the different light colours, and then a minus to reduce the intensity of the light. So if I just switch it on, it comes on, and this is the daylight LED mode, which is in full brightness at the moment. So if I press the minus button, it's got 9 different settings. So if I just keep pressing this, you'll see that it gets lower and lower in intensity until you get to the very weakest light. And then I press the plus button back at the top just to bring it back up to full power. And on the full setting, it really is quite bright. You can see my hand, it's really very illuminated. If I press the middle button and change it, it goes from the daylight to the cool LED light, and this is the brightest setting. And this would be quite a modern form of lighting. So if you're looking for something and you want it to be uber cool on your videos, then you could have it on this. And again, if you press the minus button, it reduces the intensity of the light. So if you just want some ambient background light, you could have a lower setting, and then the plus takes it all back up to the top again. And then the third light setting is warm white, which is quite yellow. It's similar to the old halogen lights, and it's reasonably bright. And again, if you take it down to the lowest setting, you could have a very low level lighting for that. So you've got 9 different settings on 3 different colours, so 27 different combinations. The remote control is very easy to use, got a reasonably long cable on it. So all in all, very useful piece of kit. And then if I just press that off, you can see what it's like when there's no power on it at all. Finally, just wanted to touch on the remote control. This is a fairly standard piece of kit. This remote control, which comes in the box, is actually used for controlling your phone. So it has an on-off switch at the side, an up-down switch here, which turns it on and off, which you can then sync it to your phone. Once you switch it on and press the buttons, you'll find it appears on your Bluetooth options on your phone. And then once it's set up, it enables you to switch your video on and off without having to touch the camera and cause any judder. So just another useful piece of kit in the box. So just in summary, you get the remote control for the camera, you get a separate tripod for the camera, which is independent of the light itself. And then of course you've got the extendable tripod for the light. So this box really does contain everything you need for starting your YouTube journey.